When you hear the word writer, what's the image that comes into your mind? Who do you think of? Probably your favorite author, maybe a journalist, in the least, somebody who blogs. But see, the thing is, we're all writers. Writing isn't exclusive to professions or areas of work that are related to writing alone. Digest that for a moment. In every part of your life, when you're running a business, especially if you're a solopreneur, but also generally if you're running a business, a conscious business especially, you need the skill of writing. It's a very, very important skill that we do depend on, we do use. And it's not about being perfect at it, being, writing like you're writing some kind of a literary work of art. It's about expressing how you feel, expressing your thoughts about yourself, your products, your services, your business, why you run your business, who you are, and what made you run this business. What is this product that you just created? How does it taste? How does it feel? What are you going to offer in your service? What does the person get, the end customer? What do they get out of buying from you, or opting to take a class from you, or sign up if they sign up for your service? What do they get from you? What do they get out of it? All these things are expressed through words. And most of the time, when you're running a small business, you are the one doing the expressing. Whether it's on your Instagram posts, or on threads, or on a blog, on your own website, on your sales pages, wherever it is, you're the one who's expressing it. So, writing is a very important skill for all of us to develop. Hi, welcome to the Feel Good Factor. I'm Susmita Viganosaurus and I'm so glad you're here listening. If you enjoyed this episode and get some takeaways from it, then you're going to really like my free newsletter, The Feel Good Tribe. I send out emails maybe once, twice a month with lots of information, some entertaining stories, recommendations, and stuff like that. Go to viganosaurus.com/newsletter and sign up. The link is in the show notes. As I said, writing is a skill. It is not necessarily an inherent talent. A lot of us, we think that it's a talent that, some people can wield, some people are born with, or some people develop due to whatever exposure they've had in this world, and it's not possible for others to do it. But that's not true. Like any skill, writing can be honed upon, it can be practiced and built upon and improved and finished. And it's possible for everyone. Look, if you can talk, you can write. But how do you hone this skill? Because it's so important for us as business owners. How do we hone this? The first thing is to actually do the writing at all. Practicing. Practice. Like any other skill, any other, interest that you want to develop and become better at, practice is the key. And by practice, I don't mean you need to sit and write pages and pages of stuff every day and stuff like that. Not really. But write something, anything every day. Express your thoughts through words on the written page. Well, preferably on a page, but also digitally if that's what helps you, if that's the way you work, fine. But express your thoughts. It can be a small caption for your Instagram post. It can be a long, a long story about why you're doing the work that you're doing. Or it can even be all your thoughts and frustrations that you don't have to publish anywhere, but you write it out on the page to let those words flow out of you, put it out of yourself. I've spoken about the power of writing, how it's a spiritual tool many times before. But how is it a business tool? How do we use it in our business? See, the thing is, the more you write, the more your ideas will form themselves and become clearer. So, make some time every single day, put some time aside to sit and write. That's it. Just write. It's not about whether you'll publish it or not. It is not about whether you're perfect or not. Even if you make grammatical errors, doesn't matter. Just write. The second step is don't edit while you write. Believe me, I really know the tendency to do this. Especially when we're typing on the computer, this happens. This is why I keep saying, or generally it is said, write on paper, like with a pen and paper, right? Because your temptation to go back and edit is a little lesser there. On the computer, it's very easy to hit that backspace button, delete a few words, then, polish it again, right? I took a long time to understand this truly. I always thought, no, this is my process. I'll write and edit, write and edit, write and edit. But when I quit editing while I wrote, at least that first draft, when I generated my content, when I stopped editing as I wrote, I could express myself in a lot more easier and flowing way. Things came out which probably wouldn't have come out if I'd kept stopping the flow of writing to edit. So first write, then go back, reread and edit. The thing is, the part of your brain that's used when you write is different from the part of your, the editing part of your brain. So if you keep mixing them up, they get in each other's way. So let one part do its job, allow it completely, surrender to it, and then you bring in the other part. The writer lives more in your body and the editor lives more in your head. Writing is a physical process. It flows through your hands and comes out. If you let your brain come in the way of it, it stops the flow of words. It will make you second guess yourself. So forget the grammar, forget sentence structure, whatever. Just write first, then go back and edit. Third thing, before you even start out on this writing process, ground yourself into the present moment. Bring yourself to that place, your desk, or maybe you're sitting on your bed or sofa with a pillow on your lap and writing. That doesn't matter. Bring your full attention and focus to that moment, and not just the moment, somatically. Bring your focus into your body. Make yourself free and loose, and set the intention that you're going to let go of anything else while you're in this bubble of writing, no matter how long it's for. Sometimes it can be hours, sometimes it can be 10 minutes. That's not the point. While you're at it, focus on it. Promise yourself that. Maybe do some breathing exercises, maybe a visualization, maybe a grounding exercise. On my Insight Timer profile, I have lots of meditations to help you with this. It's insighttimer.com/Veganosaurus, or just install the Insight Timer app and look for Veganosaurus to find all my different kinds of meditations to help you come into the present moment, to forget about anything else, release all the rest of the world, so that you can prepare yourself to do the writing. Keep these 3 things in mind, and that itself will ensure you're writing a lot more often. And as you do more and more of it, you will see its benefits, you will see its impact. And then set up your home, your workspace, whatever it is around you to support this. Keep a notes app on your phone always handy, or a tiny notebook. Keep one big notebook on your desk with the pens and all nearby. If you feel this urge, this flow coming, and it's going to happen more and more as you write more, the flow, the urge to write words is going to be more and more. And the moment you feel it bubbling up inside you, ready to come out, go and start writing. Even if you can't go and sit at your desk and write, like I said, open the notes app on your phone and just write, or open a tiny notebook that you have near you and scribble. Keep them all over your home, your workplace, your kitchen, wherever. Keep them accessible. Where do you spend most of your time? Keep something accessible there for you to write, simply for you to write. Maybe to make this more fun for yourself, buy some color pens, a nice notebook. You can do all these are all bonus things to do to support your writing habit, to support your writing practice. Don't wait until you've done all that. We all do this, right? We're like, oh, okay, I'll order this online, and once it comes, I'm going to start this practice. No, don't put it off till then. You first write. As soon as you finish listening to this podcast, write something. Then, as you develop this practice more and more, meanwhile, side by side, you order all these things to support your writing habit. Compared to most other, hobbies, skills, practices, writing is one of the easiest things to develop because you don't need a setup for it. With very simple tools, right? Just the pen and paper, or just your, open notepad on your phone. Very simple tools. You can just start writing. You can just start typing. So you don't have to wait for anything else. You don't need any special situations to do it. You're sitting in a waiting room somewhere, dentist appointment, you're sitting in a waiting room. Sit and write. Why not, right? So there is this habit, once you develop it, there is nothing like, oh no, I couldn't do it, I don't have the time or the space to do it. You don't have that excuse at all. So, as a business owner, develop the skill of writing. And it's going to take you a long way, and it's going to help you so much in so many more ways than I've been able to express in this, 12-minute podcast episode. All right, like I said, if you enjoyed this episode, then you like my free newsletter, The Feel Good Tribe, go to veganosaurus.com/newsletter and sign up. Once you sign up, you're going to get a confirmation email. You have to find that email. Even if it's not in your inbox, check the other folders. Wherever it's landed, you have to click that confirm button, that link. Only then will you be subscribed to the newsletter. Once you're subscribed, you're going to get a welcome email from me. Read it, hit reply, respond to me, tell me about yourself. I'd love to get to know you. All right, talk to you again next week. Take care. Bye.